All right, welcome back. This is day 2 of NAB, and today I'm going to be going to some other booths, and I'm also going to be responding to your comments from yesterday. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. I was overwhelmed by the response, so you forced me to come again for day 2 and show you some more stuff. Thank you for that. I'm going to show you a little bit here now. This is the this is NAB, and this is what Blackmagic is doing. We're going to start with the Blackmagic booth. And by the way, can you see the that sphere? Where is that sphere? Oh, you can't see it from here. It's blocked. Well, maybe I'll show you that to you later. All right, let's get inside. I'll just triple tap this. I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3 again, and I'm using the DJI mic. And when I get inside here, I'm gonna take a little moment and stop and answer some of the questions that you had from yesterday. But let's get into the Blackmagic booth where it's a little quieter.
I got one of those.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Monday edition.
All right. Well, here we are inside the main, this is the South Hall, and this is the bottom, and you can see over there, there's the top hall, and there would be the Blackmagic booth. Now, there's not a lot over here in the South Hall this year. This has typically been where a lot of the post-production stuff was done. Blackmagic, they kind of like to stick to their own stuff. So you'll see that they've got, there'll always be somewhere else. Last year they were in the West Hall, away from everybody. And now they're in the South Hall. Oh man, I thought it was going to be quieter in here, and I was wrong. I was horribly, horribly wrong. All right, let me flip this around and see what we've got. All right, let's check out a good place here. Of course, they have, this entire booth is giant and has all kinds of stuff in it. Let me just stop here for a minute though and adjust my little stand. I'm using a little Ulanzi stand. In fact, maybe I should show that to you right now. I'm going to use my video from my phone, and I will post this in later. So there is my Pocket 3, you can see, and you can see that it's on this little stand that collapses up really small, and it works great. And I have a little wireless mic. That was one of the questions that was asked. What mic am I using? I'm using the Shure MVL microphone. I have it on a little clip right here. Let me get in here and show you that. I have it clipped here, my undershirt, and I'm using a Bumblebee Industries little clip. I love these things. In fact, I was looking to see if Bumblebee Industries was here somehow. I haven't been able to find them, and I'm kind of hoping that they'll be a sponsor of mine, or I'll be a sponsor of theirs. How's that work? You let me know in the comments. The thing about shooting live, if you say something stupid, well, you just have to live with it, and that's what I've been doing. Let me get this here up and see if I can look at some of these comments that we've had. No comments. Oh, great. Oh, that I haven't responded to. No comments that I haven't responded to. Well, let's just start at the bottom, and I'll just work my way up to some of these things. Holy cow. Too many to get to them all. Well, here's someone from Uruguay in a name that I can't pronounce. Okay, I'm just horrible at names. I don't think I should ever try to do this. And he wants to see more, and I'm pretty excited to show him some more. Nicely done. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's from Dylan Brown, 1454. Apparently there are 1,454 Dylan Browns. So, yeah, so you don't get confused with the other Dylan Browns that are out there. I got a request here to visit Deity. So I will be doing that here later today as well. And so watch out for that. I have time-stamped everything, or will time-stamp everything. So you can kind of see the major hit points as I go through this, and then you can skip ahead if there's something that's kind of boring to you. But if you do skip ahead, you might miss some amazing comments that I make as I walk from one place to another. So that's it. Oh, great walkthrough. Yes, Joseph Job basically telling me to do all 3 days. Well, I will, and to stop by Arri, and I will stop by for Arri for you, Joseph. I will be happy to do that. And here's someone else asking me to go to the Accsoon tech booth, and I don't know what they are, but I've looked them up, and I'll do that for you as well. That's from KZ Joel. KZL Joel. 1167. Apparently there are 1167 Kaylee's Joels out there as well. But I know, I'm butchering these names. I'm just horrible at this. I like this. I edit projects. Yes, well, thank you. Thank you for your comment. I can actually read that. Oh, here's a Mark H. 10,001. Well, there are a lot of them out there. Okay, so they want more, so I'm going to give you more. Well, I should go through all these, but oh yes, Rode did buy out Mackie, or Mackie did buy out Rode. I'm not really sure. I'll ask about that. I'm going to go to the Rode booth again today and have an interview with Ryan. That's scheduled. It might be in this podcast here or this live stream, but it may not be. All right, thank you so much for that. Mark Exploring New, thank you for your comments. You've been so kind. What I love about the content creator people is that they are incredibly kind. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as well, because I went to an event for Amaran last night, and I want to tell you all the great people that I did there. Okay. Looks like I skipped Nikon in red. Well, I actually did go to Nikon in red. That's from Miles Marshall 1 minute ago. Okay, so I will get over to Nikon and red, and I'll show you what they got. They actually gave me a T-shirt that has Nikon and red on it, so that was kind of cool. All right, one more here. If I get to, asking me again what mic I'm using. That's from Shane McCarthy. Shane McCarthy. 9871. Wow, they're just, I guess we only have a few names and we just keep using them over and over again. Again, back to the Arri booth. I will do that as well. That's a couple for Arri. So those are those things. I have an appointment actually at the Aputure booth, so I'm going to be going there. That starts in about 25 minutes. So I'm going to be talking to, I think, Ted Sim over there, and he's always been so good to me and such a great guy, and has some great products that he wants to share. And so he told me yesterday that if I met him back there that he would talk to me. And that's, of course, in case he does something else. Well, let me stop looking at myself and let's wander around here. Let me get this turned around so we can see what's going on at the Blackmagic booth. Now, Blackmagic, they do a lot of high-end stuff. And of course, they're all their professional editing equipment, and of course then they've got all their little keyboards and accessories and things that make things pretty freaking awesome. But this was a big announcement right here. This was the Ursa Cine 17K. This is quite a beast. Blackmagic's always been on the forefront of really just pushing the envelope. In fact, I probably wouldn't be buying the 17K, but they have a 12K that seems very interesting. And this little guy right here, yes, the 6K, this little guy, the price of this is about $3,000. Of course, the problem is you have to have Canon glass for an EF mount, or you can get a PL mount, but I happen to have Sony lenses, so I'm just in the Sony camp. And that's always a problem with these things, is you kind of get stuck where you are. This would be cool. This would help me in my coloring. My stuff would look so much better if I had one of those. I'm sure it would. Again, the Blackmagic never disappoints. They have all kinds of products. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. A lot of it's high-end corporate broadcast stuff, but I do use an ATEM. I have an ATEM Mini that I love, and I use that in the studio. It helps me see all of my cameras all at once. It can also record to a disc on there, straight to hard drive. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, as always, they have a nice little stage here where you can sit there and you can actually look at the cameras. I'll squeeze through here. Look through the cameras. Whoops, sorry.
Hi.
How you doing? And, get your hands right on that thing. All right, Pocket 6K and the new little Ursa, is that what it is? Anyway, I watched the full 2-hour presentation from Blackmagic. That was before I got here to NAB, and of course I've forgotten a lot of it already. So, but I'm excited about those cameras. I'm excited for the pressure that it puts on other camera makers, including Sony, because, like I said, I'm kind of stuck with Sony. So, if they get pressure from Blackmagic, I'm all for that. Blackmagic's always been a very, very popular booth. And everybody has a need, and I think what Blackmagic does is they figure out what does the industry need, not maybe the content creators like maybe you and me, or I should just say me. I don't know what you're into, but they're not really designed for that, but they are designed for the professional who has a lot of broadcast switching type things. And I find that they're really an incredible company that has some really great products. Of course, you know, they're showing off their little green stream capabilities here on there as well. Now, I just said that Blackmagic doesn't have anything for the average shooter, but the truth is they do bring these Cinecam prices way down. Now, the rest of the South Hall has a ton of booths, and I've been coming to NAB for a long time, and I've never seen a guy wear a jacket like that. But anyway, I've been coming for a long time, and there's just booth after booth after booth of things I don't even know. But I will tell you that sometimes I'll come, I'll see stuff, and then, you know, later I'll get into it. And then I'll wish that I had seen it. And it's been here like for 4 or 5 years, but I didn't even know. And so there's always something new to discover. And of course, a lot of people come here for different reasons. These are cool. Yeah, custom keyboards for your layout. A lot of little startup companies, and they usually end up in the South Hall because one year when I was here, I was talking to someone and they said they had to go because they start auctioning off these booth placement things at the very last day of NAB. And so I learned that little bit of trivia, and so he had to run off and make sure that he secured his place from last time. And I think they kind of let you take what you had before if you sign up for a certain time or whatever. At least that's what they used to do. Well, here's Adobe. Now, I don't know if Adobe has got anything new this year or not. Maybe we can score some swag. Let's see what we got here. What do you think this is? Oh, look at that. A little button that says Premiere.
First scenes, Paul cut.
Okay, I'm a sucker. I can put that in my pocket.
Showing it to some of the.
Let's see what else we've got here. A lot of presentations. This is on video editing, showing all the new stuff. And the truth is, when I get a chance, and I'll come down here and sit down and listen to some stuff, and then maybe in tomorrow's broadcast, if I learn something incredibly cool, I will give that information to you as well. Substance 3D motion design. Well, that could be cool. Who knows? Of course, After Effects. One of the great things that I've always loved about NAB is that you can go and talk to experts, the people who are actually working on the product. There's a Premiere Pro, for example, After Effects, and Frame.io, all here. Let's see what we've got over here. You get lost in a place like this. More After Effects, Audition. You know, they do make great programs. Yep. Well, again, I'm not going to waste too much time there. I do have to get myself over to the Aputure booth, and that is clear on the other side of this convention center. Now, last year when I walked the floor, the South Hall wasn't even open, and I still managed to put 11 miles on my watch in one day. So there is a lot of space at NAB, and one really can't see it all. I don't think it's possible. Well, let me know if there's a booth here that kind of sticks out to you. You want me to cover, and I will do that when I get a chance. If you do have something you want me to talk about, whatever, just leave it in the comments. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to be here all day tomorrow again, and then on Wednesday, the final day for me, well, I think the final day for NAB as well, I got a flight to get out in the afternoon, so I'll do a short wrap up in the morning just to make sure that everybody got all the new stuff that at least I learned about. Okay, see, I have no idea who these people are and what they do. Oh, and guess what? There's an entire floor above us as well. But one cool thing is that you can go to the website and you can see exactly where everything is, type in their name, and if they aren't sharing a booth with somebody like Rode did to me yesterday, they shared theirs with B&H. But if they're not sharing a booth, it'll take you right to the place and you can find the place right on the map. And they also have these little numbers. So that is the south, it has a number, and that's 3099. And then they go larger as you go that way, and they go smaller as you go that way. So,
You know what that is?
all right. I got to find the exit to this south hall, get my way over to the north hall, or central hall, I should say. There's a north hall that's closed this year for renovations, but there's also a west hall. There's no east hall. Maybe that'll come sometime. You know, I need one of these. Don't you think I need one of these? Yeah. Let me know if you want one too. All right, I think I found my exit though, finally. Again, I'll wander back over here when I've got more time, but I don't want to bore you any more than I probably already have. So the South Hall, we'll say goodbye to that, and we'll move on over to the Central Hall. Oh man, things are a lot different here too. Now, one of the things I want to stop and say is that I did an entire video on neutral density filters. Let's see, let me pull this around. See if I can get this. Yeah. So what I've done is I've taken my favorite neutral density filter, which has a polarizer on it. It's an ND32, and I kept it right here in the case where the black Pro Mist is supposed to go. And, oh, here, let me clean this off on my shirt. And that's probably not something that Free Will wants me to do, but that's kind of what I'm doing. And we'll just put that right on there like that, and that should help with our motion blur as we go outside. And then I can just take that and put it back around. Well, see if you can see a difference. Well, I should have waved my hand to see if you can see a difference, but trust me, it's making a difference. If you don't have a neutral density filter on your Osmo Pocket 3 and you're outside on a bright day like this, you're going to get a lot of stuttering and zero motion blur. But if you just put a little ND on, well, it'll kind of fixes everything. And I always carry that ND with me. I made an entire video about the Free Will filters and the importance of having a neutral density filter, and I will link that right up in the corner so that you can see that. You can buy just one filter and stick it in your pack and it'll do most things, and it's going to cost you about 20 bucks. Or you can buy all kinds of filters, and I review a lot of them. In fact, hopefully I'll be able to stop by the Free Will place and get them to talk to me as well. And I'll show you what they have. They have all kinds of different filters for all kinds of things. I actually went to their booth yesterday, but I didn't get it filmed. So maybe I'll do that today. And maybe I'll meet Tony, the guy who sent me the filters. Well, who knows? Now, I do want to tell you that I have met a lot of people that I've seen on YouTube. I went to an event last night put on by Amaran. It was at an In-N-Out Burger. And I met Matt Johnson. Who is Matt Johnson anyway? That's kind of an inside joke if you know Matt. But anyway, Matt was there. Devin Jovi was there. I spent a lot of time talking to him. He's just a great guy. And, you know, it's kind of weird because you see these people, you think it's like you know them, but they don't know you at all. So, but it was kind of fun to catch up. So, let's see, who else did I meet at that part? Well, there were lots of them that I saw. Maybe I'll remember some as we walk along and we'll talk. All right, let's get inside. But as we do get inside, you're gonna see that neutral density filter. Yeah. It's gonna get super dark, and that's why you're gonna want to remove your ND filter when you get inside. And then we'll just place that right inside of the case, like that. So it's always there. All right, well, I have my appointment in 10 minutes at the Aputure booth, so I'm gonna head my way over there. Jake Sloan was the other person whose name escaped me for a moment, but came back to me. Jake makes videos up in Alaska, and Jake and Devin Jovi were hanging out together, and of course they've made a number of videos together, and I watch all their stuff, and they're just great people. Although I want to say that Jake Sloan is much taller in person than I possibly could have imagined. Okay, he's not like freakishly tall, but he's a tall man. And he says, I get that all the time. Every time, the first thing anyone ever says to him is, you're taller in person. And Matt Johnson said, everyone says that I look shorter in person. But I don't think so. I think he was just, he's just being Matt. Lovable Matt. Okay, where am I going? I think we're further down this way. Now, you know, I really should have mapped this out a little bit, huh? Let's see how I'm doing on time. Okay, I think I got it. You know, I was going to use my Sony a7S III today, and the thing's just so heavy, and this turned out so good, and my video turned out so good, and walking around, it's just so much easier that I thought, oh, the quality that I get, it's going to be a little bit better, is not going to be worth it. See, here's another booth. I don't even know what they do, but they have all kinds of people, and there you go. Moses. Well, there you go. Probably a company you'll hear a lot about in the future, which is kind of what happens here at NAB. Well, let me know in the comments what kind of things that you do. I'd be very interested in knowing what kind of projects that you work on and why you wish you were here at NAB. And if you are here at NAB, hey, find me. See if you can see where I am, and I'd love to meet up with anybody. That would be awesome. All right, we're back to the DJI booth, and I can see the Aputure booth way over there. We're getting close. We're getting very close. Now, I was able to get a hold of the social media manager at DJI, have a really good talk with him yesterday. That was a big deal. Oh, and last night's event I was telling you about, I actually won a light. I'll show you that light as well here at the Aputure booth. Yeah.
I'll have to try to go leave it up. Okay.
Well, here we are. Well, look. This is JP Morgan. He's in the exact same spot as he was before. Hey, how you doing? You're in the same spot you were yesterday.
I know.
You haven't moved. Would you spend the night?
Here. Yeah, exactly.
Staying right here? Okay, that's great. That's great. Hey, Maxwell, it's good to see you. I'll have to check in with them in just a bit, but I want to show you the light that I won. I won this light right here. Yeah. This is the Pixel Tube. I think it's the PT1, P2C1, PC21, 1231. I have no idea what it is, but it's this really pixelated tube. It's really cool and gives you all those kind of colors. Oh no, see, now that's the thing, is you can't even hardly see it going, which is the thing about, well, you can see that one over there, it's a little dimmer. When it's really bright like this, my eyes can see that, but you see it mostly as white. I see it more like the one on the left. Oh, this is my favorite light though. I really like this guy, this Amaran tube light. This is my favorite because it's 2 feet. It doesn't do the little pixel effects like that. Well, it does some pixel effects, but it doesn't do those pixel effects. It has a few effects of its own built in. But this is a great hair light, but you do need to get this little accessory to go on it, at least I think. And that's a fantastic light, and I use it all the time. It has a battery down here. Sometimes I don't put the battery on at all. It's very light without the battery. I just plug it in, and I have 2 of those, and I use them all the time. Well, let me check in to see if my appointment is here. Hi, how you doing?
And we're standing right here.
Well, I had an appointment at 11 for a demo with Ted.
An Infinity mount with Mitch?
I think it was with Ted, but
Oh.
maybe I have it with Mitch.
Sorry about no. Yeah, he came over to make sure for me to bring you over there.
Okay.
I can walk you over.
All right, let's do it.
I think Ted's not in the booth today.
Okay. Ted's not in the booth?
No.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
He's shopping for the Super Secret film dinner tonight.
You know, the guy works like a dog, but
Yeah.
he set this up. I'm sure whoever you pass me off to will be
So
freaking awesome.
His, expert, so we will definitely
Because it's mostly
Okay.
So he's over there. I'll let him know you're right here.
Okay, I'll just hang out here and talk about it. I'm actually doing this live.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think he's aware that it's like an interview, so he's ready for it.
All right, sounds good.
He knows you're right here, so you
That's good. All right, well, I'll just have to wait my turn over here. In the meantime, I'm going to get out. I'm not going to another mic. This thing I love about this little gimbal is that it's got, you can put 2 mics on. Now, I had the DJI Mic 2 system, so all I got to do is turn that on, and now I should be able to get stereo. Well, stereo meaning this mic, testing, 1, 2. See if it links up. It's not linked up yet. Yeah, well, now you're getting a little behind the scenes treatment of what's going on. Oh, there it is, it's synced up. Oh, it's on too loud, it's way too loud. Oh, how do I get that to turn down? Oh, wait, it's down to 1. Let's see if that's working all right. Well, that's 32-bit. Might as well. I hope I got it going. Hey, how you doing?
Sir, how you doing?
Hey, could you wear this for me?
Could I?
Would you?
Sure.
That's good. Mitch, how you doing?
Very
Where do you
well,
want
sir.
this, Mitch?
Let's take this off.
I'm actually live streaming, so we're doing it now, but I also recorded it and I'll do it later. However you want to clip that on, or you
just
can,
put it
or you
here.
can.
Whatever you want to do. We can just, it's a magnet.
Hey,
right?
how you doing?
Leah.
Hi, Leah.
I'm from Grit House.
From where?
Grit House. I'm Meg's coworker.
Oh, okay, great.
I've seen you guys.
Okay, good.
Setting up.
Yeah, I'm just getting it set up here for a little of that action.
That good?
Should be work. Well, it says you're a little too loud.
Oh my God, I'm too loud.
You know what? It's got 32-bit float in it. Something good will happen. Plus,
you
this
go.
mic will pick it up. I have one where here, but I've hidden mine on here. All right, so I was going to bring my A7S 3, and I used that last year, and this thing is just so much easier. I'm just telling you. I don't know if you tried this thing.
It's an amazing little toy.
Yeah.
It's great. You just slip it in your pocket when you're done, too.
But enough about DJI. Let's talk about Aputure and what you got going. And by the way, I'm just going to show the audience here. Let me just double tap that. Well, obviously, that's what you got going, right? You've got this huge
That
20 by 20.
20 by 20 Infinimat.
Infinimat. I love the name, by the way, because I was thinking.
There's a reason behind the name. We don't just do it to sound nifty.
Really?
There's meaning behind it.
I want to hear that.
So first of all, it's a matte light, right? So that we talked
I
about
got
it.
the
And
matte.
the idea, anybody could just do yet another matte, right? There's
I've
lot
seen
of
a lot of
companies.
mat. There's a mat over there. There's a mat over there. Yeah,
Well,
everybody's got a mat.
What Aputure likes to do is take whatever, when we're going to enter a product category and make a new type of light, we're going to say, like, how can we add to this? How can we improve upon it? Add functionality that is stuff that people have an issue with, right? That there are limitations. So most mats, when you set them up, it's a pain. It's fiddly little contraptions to rig it out and stretch it and such.
I had a mat, an older one. It was just a 1x, but the metal bar that you had to put across and
it takes time. You're afraid it's going to snap and whatever, and it blows in the wind. All this nonsense. When for our smaller Infinimats, the sizes, by the way,
the one over there.
Right. So that's a 1x2 right there. You have 1x2, 1x4, 2x4. 4x4, so the 2x4 is hanging right there. You have a 4x4 on the wall over there. Then you have 8x8, and you take 4 of the 8x8s together, and that what gives you the light behind the 20x20.
Oh, great.
So when you take the smaller ones, the 1x4, the 1x2, and the 2x4, those can actually live with the airbag mounted to them, even when you pack it up.
So you don't have to take it off and
you don't have to. It's just Velcro to take it off, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You can have that all travel as one. And there's a little air pump. It looks like a little pistol. It's this teeny little
I saw it
thing.
yesterday. Can we see that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it here. I'll zoom this around.
Excuse me.
I'll get in here and we'll just get it. Yes.
So
that's
here's the one.
bag.
Here's the 1x2 mat.
That's the mat itself.
Here's the airbag.
That's the bag.
This little pistol kind of thing. This is an air pressure air pump.
Right there.
And this guy, it recharges on USB. I can fill the airbag in a minute. And the smaller one is under a minute, and up to the 2x4, it's 1 minute. 4x4 is a couple minutes.
Wow.
So this can live on here. So imagine you pop it out of the case, and you just put that on here, fill it up in a minute. when you're done shooting for the day, you reverse the nozzle, and so you can suck the air
I
out
was going to ask about that.
in 1 minute,
Yeah.
and then you pack it up and go. The 2x4 folds up. It's a bunch of these panels inside that frame, and so what you
That's back
do
over
is
there.
you suck the air out, and then it folds over, and it goes down to this size. So it's a very portable system
Very
at that
small.
point.
Oh, it's hardly anything.
It's a mat. It's like
Yeah.
super thin. There's nothing to it. The entire system is IP65 rated, so this is sealed. So that whether you can be out in the rain all day, it doesn't matter. And so, of course, that's going to trap the heat in it. So what we have is a metal plate on the back.
That's pretty beefy right there.
Yeah, very beefy because all the connectors are sealed so that you for the weather, you can be shooting in the rain with it. It's got a metal plate to act as a radiator, and that way it'll dissipate heat. But it also means
What's this
there you
right
go.
here? A little bump for the.
This is where the electronics are. All right, so it's all protected inside there.
Yeah, it's nice.
But this, because it has that metal plate in there, very solid. I do that to another mat, I would have just busted it.
Oh, yeah,
so
it's
this
true.
is super
No,
strong,
I
super
noticed
solid, even as a mat device. So it just folds up based on the areas where there isn't the panel in between. And
But
you can
every time you use this, I mean, I shouldn't say every time, but most times you're going to use it, you're going to want a softbox, and what better to have one just right there, blow it up, and get going,
You
right?
blow it up and it's ready to go. The other advantage to the softbox, besides the speed, is that if you look at the grid up there, see how smooth and even it is? It's not drooping, it's not hanging down.
Oh, yeah.
That is a problem with most other large soft, even with like a 4x4.
Yeah, a regular 4x4 or a large softbox that I have.
You'll see it.
You'll see it.
droop. And that limits the direction of light, right? It's not effectively working the way you want it to work.
Yeah.
So this is the structure. This keeps the shape.
Tell me about this structure here. What is
So
this?
if you want to mount it to a stand, this is the frame that goes right into these grommet holes, right?
Oh, yeah,
so it just
yeah.
clips on all the way up to the 4x4. We just have a larger version of that, and then this is the mount that goes into a stand that clips on the back here. So it just mounts right up.
And it works as a pillow if you need a pillow.
People have said to me, if I get the 8x8, can it's like a king size bed?
Exactly. Well, you can.
Whatever works for you.
An expensive bed for sure. Do you know what
Perhaps.
these are not out, right? I mean, I can't buy one.
These are not out yet. What we did is that we wanted to introduce them at the show to get some feedback in case there was anything that we're missing, certain functions that people really wanted to see in it.
Yeah.
We wanted to get that in because do right. So in a few months, these things will be available.
And I like that you've got a really nice egg crate system that just flips right over this, right? And there's Velcro right here. I can see that.
And the whole thing,
Just
it's
seems like it's so
Velcro
easy
to
to
come in
use, right?
It's
It's not gonna be
very,
wrong.
very straightforward. The
right.
power supply system here.
I'm going to get in on this. Hold on. I wanted to see this power supply.
So this is the 400 watt power supply. We have two different power supplies, 400 watt and a 1600 watt for the big ones.
Oh, man, okay.
Now
that's huge.
this can run 3 lights. So I can plug 3 lights
three
into
lights
this.
go into it.
And then you can put battery
Beam
mounted.
mounts
So if you want to be able to run off battery power, again, the whole system is IP65, so you can run this out in the rain. It doesn't care. So imagine you could have 3 mats and then 1 power supply and run it.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's not that bad
at all.
It's not
I was
that bad.
expecting it to be a lot heavier.
No.
Just from the beefiness of it.
It's beefy because don't be gentle. It's a rental. We wanted this to be good for the rental market.
That's great.
We want to have this be all built very much industrial grade.
Yeah.
It's also because when it's
look at
weather
this.
sealed,
Yeah.
so all the connectors,
All the
everything's covered up.
connectors covered up.
Because this needs to be IP65 weather sealed, you need to make it a little bit larger in order for air to be able to cool the system.
All right, I'm going to get a little close up of this too here. So over here, so we
Sure.
can get a little in there. Yeah. That is a fantastic.
Now, as beefy as this might look to some, these come the lights, the smaller lights, all come in our regular soft rolling bags, or gray rolling kits that all the Aputure lights come in. However, if some people find that if I'm going to pile a bunch of those in my truck or whatever, even that to them it's do I have room for that? Well, inside those gray bags, you can have there's a little black zipper bag for the mat itself, and like I said, they fold. Even the 2x4 folds down to about this size.
Yeah.
And the bag is maybe 3-4 inches thick.
Really?
So that's
plus
the,
that. I bet
so you got that for again, this travels on it, right?
Right.
So you have that, you have a milk crate to hold this and the cables and a couple other little bits. and that's all you need. So that actually is very portable at that point. You can put several of them on one cart.
You can put 3 up on it and drive more than just one.
Exactly. So you only need to carry so much stuff. So we tried to make it really powerful and do lots of things, but at the same time be, functional, portable for the way people like to work. This is a single pixel for the 1x2, but then the 1x4 has 2 pixels, the 2x4 has 4 pixels. Then we move up, and once we get to the 4x4 size, those are 2 foot by 2 foot square pixels. There's 4 of them on that. There's the 8x has 16 pixels, which means that has 64 pixels.
Okay, when you say this has 1 pixel, you just mean all on or off?
And whatever color and whatever dimming
color,
level,
right? So it has a lot of pixels in it, but it doesn't have pixel control. You don't have
a lot of emitters.
You can't put blue here and green here on this one, but you can do 2 colors as you go up, and then 4, and then
exactly.
How many can you do on the big guy?
64.
64 different colors.
So that very fine tuning of light, and so you can actually do image-based lighting where it's like feels like clouds passing by or something. You also can do a gradient. So like if you want the wall over there to be a little darker, and you can, however you need to.
So I have some I got 5 Infinibars, and they can do a similar trick. Of course, they're just bars, and I knew they were going to come out with a mat. As soon as I saw the Infinibars, I thought, the mat's coming.
So now you got another dimension.
So now you do that. But I also went to your Flex event, and I did a whole video about that, which my viewers can see right up in the corner if they want to. And that's about the Infinibars. But the Flex event really taught me that you can really do a lot if what your box is or your panel is emitting those different colors. Like you were saying, clouds passing by, or
you get a lot of
ambient sounds, or images coming in, and it really changes things.
A limitation in lighting that we've had for a long time has been a limitation of the technology, that the light was just kind of the light, and it did its one thing.
Right.
And then, maybe I can dim that entire light or something. But I couldn't have it be interactive, active. I mean, I'm standing here right now. This is a weird environment, but I'm standing right now, and I see there's a thing that's moving around over there, and there's this changing color thing that's right over there, and that's influencing the light on my face. Well, this is a weird environment, but even in a natural environment in someone's home, through the window, there's clouds moving around, there's blue sky above, and then green trees down here and stuff, and that affects the light coming on someone, and even if you don't really notice it, subconsciously, it's there. It's affecting and it makes more natural look.
The word I've been using for it, and that I learned at that Flex event, was environmental lighting, and it basically just opened up my mind. It blew my mind that you could do environmental lighting. I just like, who knew? And obviously, this is what's happening with these mats.
What are we always trying to do in photography and cinematography? We are not necessarily replicating the real world. We're not just recording it, but we want to give the impression of the natural world, and then augment it for the look that we might want to get. In 2-dimensional photography, trying to get a sense of 3 dimensions. In lighting things, you want to get a feeling, the sense of a natural light and the feeling behind it. This is just yet another tool towards that end.
Yeah. And of course, with the Sidus Link, I'm sure this all works with that, and it works with the Infinibars as well, and you can put everything on, and then.
One of the beautiful things with using the Aputure lights is that they are designed to work together. So not just the scaling of all the different Infinimats, but the Infinimats with Infinibars, with our light storms, with whatever fixtures, they are designed as an environment together.
This is why all of my lights are either Aputure or Amaran, because I am a sucker for sitting on my butt and adjusting the lights. I'm too lazy. I think it's just
it can be. You can look at it as lazy, but it's also like there's nothing like that. Like the moment where someone's looking at the scene, like, if it was just a touch red over there, and you just pull out your phone and then you've got it, and you are now adding to that world. You're giving that much more. So I can. I could either look at it as like, I'm just not going to move and I'm just doing that, or I can be running around and wherever I am, like I can affect that light. I can make this do whatever I want, and have that interactivity. It's a lovely thing.
Yeah, I love it. I have them all in my studio, so I can just sit down there and look at the monitor and just make sure that everything's exactly what I want. And then to be able to come back and replicate every time and have it come back to where you want.
And be able to be sitting there at your monitor so you see the actual effects of what it looks like. As opposed, you go to the light, you go and tweak something out, you come back and a little bit
Especially
you know,
for a solo creator like me. You know?
And time is money.
Time.
You know, it's not just like, you know, like something like I'm not going to do that. I got bigger fish to fry. I've got, as a solar creator, you're not just doing lighting. You're doing a whole host of things that you have to pay attention to. So let us remove the impediments to the task at hand.
So any idea when these are going to come out?
Later this summer, most likely. We're getting input back from people, and then, you know, we're making sure we give them what they want.
Prices will come out in the summer too, probably.
Yeah. But we'll again, that's based on what input we get from people about certain functionality.
You're probably working on some other things too, right? My guess is because you're always working on stuff. And
I have never seen.
I'm not going to ask you
Yes.
where my LS60C is because I've been waiting for that. But I will
Let me say
tell
this.
you that I'm very anxious to see that light because I have the LS60X is my favorite light. I have two of them. I use them all the time. I love having a lens in there. I'm just passing that on for the future.
Out to the universe, right?
To the universe.
Let me put it this way. You'll be happy when something comes.
Yeah.
It might not be quite what you expect.
Well, maybe
it will be
better.
more.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Whatever
there
you
go.
think is coming,
All right.
it's going to be more.
Right.
It's going to be different.
You heard that right here. I'm going to hold him to that promise. We'll be playing this clip back over and over again right there. That's great. Hey, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That was great. Great. And say hi to Ted. I saw him yesterday. He gave me a hug. Tim, come on. He's in a, look, you're over here. What's your name?
I'm Leah.
Leah. How you doing?
Good.
You're over here smiling. Are you his handler? Is this basically what it is?
Yeah, pretty
Is that
much.
it? You're
I need
his
handling.
handler? Do you whip him into shape, or do you just kind of stand there and make sure he doesn't say something stupid, or give away the LS60X?
Oh,
I got other people who get me in big trouble if I did that.
Gave a 3-page bio on you, so he's
Oh yeah, I'm sure you did. Well, this has been fun. Hey, thanks again. I'm going to take my mic back though. That'll be good. If I can get that. I really appreciate your time. I am a big fan of your lights, and keep making them. And it's just been fun to watch your company grow over the last 10 years.
It's really been a rocket ship.
It's been insane. Insane. Well, hope to see you again. At least I'll see you. I'll be here all week. Sounds good, Leah. Thanks. We'll talk now.
Nice to meet you as well.
Good to meet you. All right.
And
Appreciate it.
You got it.
Mark, do you have any questions about anything?
Okay.
If you want to follow up on anything?
Okay.
You have Meg's email.
Okay, I do have Meg's email
You should, but
because she just emailed me. That my thing. Is that how?
did she send you a calendar invite?
She's telling me a calendar. Now I'm locked in.
Yes.
Okay,
Now
I
you
got
can
it.
always,
That's
you
good.
Want to take mine too, just in case.
I will. I'll do that. All right. I'm liking this.
Good to have your points of contact.
I'm not sure. I'm still videoing, so I'm thinking. Do I want my wife to know that I just got your phone number? No, I'm just kidding. I was just joking. I'm gonna
QR code.
look at this. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh,
All right. I gotta get something like that. You have a little
it's
QR
called
code. It's called what?
Blink. BLINQ.
Okay. Wait, I'm still in video mode because I do everything in video, I think. Sadly, I just took a. Is that gonna work? Blink.
Yeah, Blink.
Save content.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. You were an account something? What did it say you were?
Account coordinator for a PR agency.
Oh, what agency is that?
This is Grit House.
It's what?
Grit House.
Grit House.
Yes.
GRITHAUS agency.
Like American Grit. and
So
then
you probably
House.
do other things besides just Aputure stuff?
Yeah.
So I really should get to know you so I can do other things.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Keep my contact.
All right, sounds good. Because Alexandra is my contact here for Aputure. I did a 3-picture deal with her, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
And they said they're going to do another one. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. And hopefully, I met Maxwell from Amaran. I'm going to do some stuff with them as well.
Yeah.
But all things video content creator stuff, that's who I am.
Okay. Oh, good. Good.
So
to know.
I'll send you my contact too now.
Yes.
Now that I have that, I'll send you an email.
Clients, and, we can email and chat.
Okay.
And whatnot, but
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
you too.
that.
Have a great day. And
All right.
Less
hopefully
weight
your feet
and
don't hurt too bad by
less
the end of
time.
it.
Oh, it'll be great. Thanks. Okay, well, that was pretty fantastic. This is what NAB is really all about, is meeting people and making connections and contacts. That's really nice of them to reach out. Everybody at Aputure and Amaran are just the nicest people that I've met. Well, that might have been a long video for you on Aputure lights if you're not into Aputure lights. Again, I've got timestamps below so you can skip on to other things that you want to do. Let's get to some of the things that people wanted to see. I think Let's see what we have. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, yeah, thank you. How are you?
Good. Mark Arnett.
Nice to meet you.
I'm doing a live stream right now.
Okay, nice.
And somebody asked to check out this booth, and I don't know anything about your booth, so I wanted to find out. So tell me what you do.
Okay, so
Spin that around there.
nice. So yeah, I mean, Accsoon is an expert in wireless transmission.
Okay.
So we've got anything from professional to consumer end wireless transmitters and receivers.
Oh yeah.
Our latest product is the Cineview 2.
Yeah, let me see that.
Both SDI and HDMI capable transmission. Up to 400 meters, so just under 1,500 feet.
So I can hook this to my camera, and then I can hook it to a monitor somewhere, and I can do wireless transmission, so I can see what's going on.
Exactly, yeah. Multiple power options, SDI and HDMI, like I mentioned. 16 channels.
And they're cool looking.
They are very cool looking and very small as well. Very nice form factor. And very affordable. $649 US.
Really, $649 for a pair. That's pretty cheap for what it does.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. And then you're kind of, I mean, would I say Hollyland would be a competitor of yours? I mean, is that the kind of?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm catching on now. So if you're, and then, because you have comm systems as well.
Yeah,
and
so
I know that's something
this
that's
is
there.
a new product as well.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
Como.
The Como. The Como, not the Come Over. Right, I got it. All right,
Yeah.
so tell me, what does that do?
So you can hook up to 9 units together with no base station. So there is a host headset, and then up to 8 additional headsets, so 9 people overall. Again, approximately 1,500 feet transmission. Very lightweight and comfortable. It transmits over 1.9 gigahertz frequency, which means it will not interfere with any of your other, wireless transmissions.
Red 5, this is Gold Leader.
It has environmental noise cancellation on the microphone, and
They look nice, they feel good. How much are these?
So these are going to be approximately $250 for one headset.
And is there a central hub you have to have, or do they just go to each other?
They just go through the central hub is one of these headsets. So the one with the green dot.
Oh, green dot.
Hub, and then the others have a silver dot.
Oh, that's great.
So no,
I love
additional
that.
hardware.
Yeah, you're not doing that stuff. And they charge up, probably USB-C, probably, I'm guessing.
USB-C, or there is also an external battery, which there will be a docking station for up to 5 batteries.
Okay.
With a small Li-ion battery.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you've got a long shoot day, anything like that, you can change them out.
That's cool. How long has this company been around? Because I have probably years and years, huh?
Yeah, I think approximately 10 years. So,
10 years. Okay, well, this is the first time I've stopped by your booth, so I'm glad one of my listeners told me to stop by, because it's good to see this stuff. It looks like really great quality and a good price. What do you got down here? Is this just for a little? Oh, that's a.
Okay, I mean this thing is actually super cool.
All right, tell me what that is.
This is the CMO 4K, which enables you to basically get your iOS device, so that's an iPhone or iPad,
okay,
and hook it up to your professional camera, and use it as a professional monitor, as well as recording 4K directly into an iPhone or iPad.
So Atomos just came out with one very similar, didn't they?
They did, but
I looked at that
4K.
yesterday. But how much is this?
So this is, I think, $169.
Well, that's a lot less than the Atomos recorder.
Yes, and
dude, I'm glad I stopped by, because I looked at that price. I said, for that price, I'm buying a Ninja. I'm not buying this. But this thing's really, really cool. So you just put your phone in, and it adjusts right here, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
And then it's got USB-C there. It looks like it's got an SD card right in it.
Yeah, so you can also it's an additional function. You can use it as an SD card reader as well to transfer files between the camera and phone. But HDMI in.
And that's full HDMI?
Yeah, full.
Oh, dude, man. Okay. Well, that is. All right, I'm glad what else you got? Do you have anything else as cool as these 3 things? These are your
These are the coolest.
big product announcements, isn't it?
So this also can come onto the back of an iPad, so it's completely modular.
Oh man, you thought of everything.
And like I say, as opposed to the Atomos, this will record 4K into the iOS device.
You're killing the Atomos.
Which is cool.
You should have a big sign here. It says Atomos Killer right here.
Yeah, I mean, with this one, I think, to be honest, it's epic.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I appreciate that. Where are you from?
I'm from Poland originally.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you now?
I mean,
Here? I know you're right here.
Yeah,
I know
no,
we're in Las Vegas.
I grew up in the UK, so
The UK?
I spent
Oh,
a
that's
lot of
cool.
time in England. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate
Great
it.
to meet you.
This is great stuff. I'm so glad I stopped by. You know, like I was saying before, thank you. It's like I was saying before, I've been to NAB the last 30 years. They've probably been here the last 10 years. I've never stopped by because, well, it never caught my eye. So there's just way too much to see. I'm really glad that I stopped by though, because that is a great solution for what they're doing. And then of course, you know, then there's things like this. Here, I'll show you this. I showed some of this yesterday. Yeah, these are all kinds of expensive lenses that I can't afford that are really cool. So there's something for everyone. The content creator, the guy with just a little pocket 3 like me, the guy with needs, you know, $100,000 Arri Alexa camera.
Yeah, but he didn't say that until the end of the
Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Be fun to have, but you know, I would, if I actually had that camera, I would feel guilty. I would feel very guilty. I don't feel too guilty about this though. I'm going to steal some. I'm going to snag one of these and one of these. Thanks.
Is Ulanzi travel?
Yeah, this little tripod. Yeah.
I'm from Ulanzi.
Oh, you? Oh, yeah. Use it all. You know what I'm talking about.
I just noticed this our products.
Yeah. No, I've been using this. You're from Ulanzi. Where are they? Where's their booth?
The booth,
Yes,
not
we
booth
don't have booths
this year,
this time.
but
You don't have a booth this year?
No.
I was looking for your booth because I was going to say I was going to come and do that, and I stumbled across you.
Here, so-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I were here.
If you got me with the Twix, though, I wouldn't have stopped if I saw the Twix. So I needed to do this. Yeah. So I'm using this. I showed it a little earlier. I'm doing a live stream right now, actually. So I've used this little tripod. It's small. It's a little. I mean, it wobbles right here.
Yeah. Yes.
I wish I could fix that somehow.
Ah, okay.
But it doesn't matter because this has got a gimbal and it's
Yeah.
perfect for it. And it's so light. But it, you know, it's not sturdy.
Yes,
But
yes.
you don't need. I don't need it to be sturdy. And the price is right too.
Exactly.
Do you do social media for them at all or anything?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So, may I know your main job?
Yeah.
Is, you have your own
Your YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
may I know your?
Yeah. It's called storybabble.
Maybe I
One
can
word.
take picture for that.
Yeah. Take a picture. You know, I printed cards and I left them in the hotel room. Can you believe that? Let's see if I've got any more in here. I would love to review some Ulanzi products.
Okay.
I would love to do that. So I don't know what your.
Yes, because I am in the sales department, so maybe I will feedback this information
Okay.
to our marketing department, so you can have a talk. And
Yeah. I will.
so you mainly on YouTube, no Instagram.
No Instagram.
Okay.
No, not doing that yet. I'm just trying to see if I have any of those cards left. I don't. Here's a card that has. No, it doesn't have the stuff on it. It has the wrong
It's
stuff.
Okay, maybe.
Okay.
You can take my.
Do you have a card? I'll take a card and send you an email. That'll be great. Or maybe a fax. I'm old enough to remember those. Do you remember faxes?
Faxes?
Faxes? No? That doesn't ring any bells? Okay, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I ran into
Yes,
you.
you can send email to me or
Yeah.
WhatsApp me.
Now, Ulanzi makes all kinds of really cool little products for phones and gimbals
and
cameras. And
yeah.
you're doing lights now too, though, aren't you?
Yeah, lights
Yeah.
and trappers and something. Oh, we
tripods.
have-
Your tripods are great.
We have a very interesting trapper here. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah. Let's do it while I eat my Twix. I hope you guys are having a good time. All right, tell me your tripod.
Yes, this trapper is very lightweight. And
All right, let me spin this around so I can get in here too. I'm going to move this way out here. Uncomfortably out here.
morning.
Okay, well, maybe I went too far. You know, that's the problem with the wide angle lens. Okay, so carbon fiber.
Yes, carbon fiber, and we this trapper is mainly used for hiking or you climb.
Oh, yeah.
mountain. Yeah, so it's lightweight, and the special thing.
That's super light.
Yeah, the special thing is you.
What?
Yeah, you can remove the 3 leg. All of the leg is for the hiking pole. Yeah. So it's
that's
something
great.
interesting.
All of them come off?
Yes, such as in this way,
yeah.
it's very easy, and you just like this.
Yeah.
So you can remove the leg and.
All right, and that, unlike this little tripod here, that's super
Yeah,
sturdy.
Yes, and also here is a small trapper.
Oh yeah.
And if you remove this ball hand here, so it's a monopod.
Okay. Is this an Arca Swiss plate?
Arca Swiss.
The what?
Arca Swiss.
Arca Swiss, yeah.
Yes, Arca Swiss.
Kind of standard.
So, yeah, you
I have to push that down?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'll learn this. All right.
Yeah,
So how small does it fold up? And what does it cost?
The cost?
Yeah.
For all of the sets is $200 US.
All right.
Yes, but you can also buy a part of them, such as owning one leg
All right, well,
for
let's-
the monopole and.
Let's get it down to its smallest.
Oh, you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see how small it goes.
Yes.
I want to see how.
So just like this way.
Yeah. You know, I'm a great indoorsman, so I don't backpack much, but this is a great.
Yeah, it's just something interesting.
All right. All right. What did I do here? Oh, there it is.
You can.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, adjust the screw here.
All right. So that's as small as it goes. But if I put it in a bag, I can take this apart and I get these little pieces.
Yes.
So one piece is pretty much that small, which will easily fit in a carry-on.
Exactly.
And then if I want to keep it like that, that's as small as it goes. How far does this go?
Yes.
It goes out. Oh, it's really flat.
Yeah.
So you can get really low.
Yes, very low angle.
You thought of everything. That's nice.
So it can also use like a big trapper and small trapper, and also the monopods and the hiking pole. So four in one usage.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Get a little close-up action of this
And
as well. So this is what's new. Do you have anything else that's new at Ulanzi right now?
Yes. So are you interested in lights?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So,
You have lights here?
Yes. Rally.
I'm kind of a sucker for lights.
One moment.
All right. No problem. Well, Ulanzi has a lot of other tripods. Some of them less expensive than this travel one, but also really nice and pretty lightweight and pretty sturdy. Again, like I said, I'm using this Ulanzi tripod for this, but it was actually made, I think, for lights or something. So, wait, what's that? Your light?
It's our new product. That's the inside of the luggage.
Okay.
Because we don't have booths this time.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm just looking at me, not the booth. That's funny. All right, let's get down here. Let's see what we got. That's it?
Yes, firstly, here is a soft box and
Okay.
it with the quick release system, so you just...
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
All right.
So you just need to do that.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a one-by-one kind of, well, it's round, but
Yes, and then if you want to fold it, just
Yeah.
do that.
yeah, that's nice.
It's very quick.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah.
And then the light itself, is it in there?
That's...
Oh, it's somewhere else. Well, live TV, this is what it's about. Again, timestamps below, but I kind of like this stuff. And you get to see behind the scenes. Whoa. Uh-oh, now I'm coming out.
This is our backpack.
That's your backpack?
Yes, we also have a backpack now.
Oh, yeah.
This slide is something interesting. It's with it was built-in battery, and with the maximum brightness, it can be used around 70 minutes.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah, and also this one we have RGB and bi-color version.
Oh, yeah?
And so, and also here is two-way to charge, and one is USB-C and another one is DC.
Okay.
And so if you turn on here,
Oh, look at that. Your built-in battery.
yes, built-in battery.
Oops. I'm
And-
looking at the product, not my screen. I should look at my screen.
Okay.
That's the problem with live video, but all right, go ahead.
Yeah, and there are three models. So right now is the bi-color.
Yeah.
And if you press it longer,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then change to RGB.
Everything turned green.
Yes, and you can change color here
Yeah.
and change the brightness here.
There's probably an app for this as well? Oh, an app on your phone?
No.
No app yet?
It's under developing.
Developing.
Yeah, we will.
Pretty new.
We will launch our Ulanzi.
Ulanzi hasn't done a lot of. You're just getting into lights, though, right?
Yeah. Yes. And also here we have an eco model.
Yeah.
So if you press this one, and it's only 1% brightness, so it can save power for you if you want to stop the shopping.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to come back to work, so you press it again, and it will come back to what you set it before.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so that's something interesting. And also this one you can put on light stand and.
Yeah, that's great. Lots of accessories is with. I'm sure it has lots of accessories because that's what Ulanzi does. It's accessories, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So this is for the lights.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'll send you an email. You have my information, or I'll get you my information to you.
Yeah, so maybe you can review some products.
I would love to review your products. You make some really interesting things, and I'll look on your website and see. Do you have any? So the newest thing is the travel thing and the new lights that you're coming out with, right?
We also have a professional heavy-duty trapper also.
Okay.
Yeah, so you may visit our website and you can choose something you are interested in and contact with our marketing team, and they will send you some.
All right, I'll do it. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate that. Nice to meet you. All right, where are you from?
From China.
Yeah, what part? I mean, it's a pretty big country. Okay. What part of China?
Shenzhen.
Oh, okay.
It's a city very near to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So it's very convenient if you would like to go to China. Yeah, you can go to Hong Kong first, then Shenzhen.
Oh. Well, I'll try to get over there next time I can. Hey, thanks so much for your demonstration and the Twix. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right. Well, she was delightful. Oh man, I am like way over my limit here. So I got to get on. Oh, well, they're always doing something here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, blue screen. Oh, look, there I'm being actually blue screened in my own shot. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, a little bit of something for everybody. This stream has gone off a long time, but I promised somebody I was going to get to the Deity booth, and that is across the hall here. Oh, will I be able to make it? I think so. Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Hi.
I'm doing a little live stream here.
Sure. Oh, you're live now.
Yeah.
How's my hair?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I love your hair, actually. We've been turning this around. Have you seen this little camera?
Yeah. I do.
It's kind of fun.
Hi.
I'm just trying it out. Hey, so one of the listeners wanted me to come to the Deity booth, so I came here. So, and I know Deity does pretty high-end audio stuff, but what do you have for this, like the solo content creator kind of thing? Anything?
That's a good question.
Nothing?
So, I can show you the PR2.
Let's do it. Let's check this out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they want to know what's new as well, so we'll get to that.
Yeah, so this one is actually we introduced last year, but now we're close to final release of this.
Oh, is that, you brought it out last year and it still isn't out?
It still isn't out. I said it a bit more nicer.
You did.
Now we have to change some things on it, and it's a stereo recorder basically.
Oh yeah.
And in mono it records in 32-bit float.
That's great.
You can put this on a talent or on a bride or a groom and whatever.
Yeah.
You can record it locally.
How much is that bargain?
That will be between $2 and $250-ish. We will release it next month.
When you say stereo, you can put two lavs in it. Is that the idea?
That's the idea. Yeah. We will come with a two lav situation as well.
Oh, okay. It'll have the lavs with them.
So one connector splits into two lavaliers, so we can have it on both of us.
Okay.
And then you have left you, right me, or the other way around. And it has time code as well.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so again, Deity is kind of high end, isn't it? In a way, it has a lot of those features that.
I think we're fit right in between.
Okay.
So can cater both worlds basically.
Yeah, and those are time code generators there as well, right?
So those are the time code. Then we have the time code slate.
Well, the slate looks cool.
It's fancy, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. What does that run?
1,000 US, $999, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I guess I probably won't get one of those, but
No?
it's cool.
Not
Can I win one? Did somebody say that? You're giving one away?
A QR code here.
Okay, I will try to win one. If I win one, I will be real excited.
It's a complete kit then, what you can win.
Oh, that's
including
good.
the time code boxes as
Oh, well, that'd be great too. Do you have anything else new?
Yeah, we have definitely plenty new.
Tell me about your new. I want to hear about the new.
It's all being
Stolen.
stolen away.
It's all been stolen.
I
Yeah.
got some here. And,
Yeah.
So this is our wireless system. Again, partly stolen because
Yeah.
it was in the meeting.
Yeah. Well, that happens.
Well, what's new is the plug-on version.
Okay. Let me see that.
So this one provides phantom power to your microphone that's in need of phantom power.
Yeah. So you just plug your mic right in XLR. Is that what that is?
For example, or on a boom pole and a short cable to your, to
yeah.
your microphone. It also provides or can handle AES digital audio.
Yeah.
So if you have one of those really fancy digital microphones, it can handle that. It has internal recording simultaneously.
Awesome. 32-bit float.
32-bit float.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
I guessed that one. That's great.
Exactly.
Everything has to have 32-bit float nowadays.
Exactly. And because of that, it also has time code. And time code talks with our.
How much is that though? Because it seems like it's really.
It's not completely set. We're thinking around the 500 mark.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, and it talks with our wireless system,
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, I saw you handling some nice microphones over there. Can you show me what those are? That's all right.
Basically, each of these bands are the ones
to see if. Might want to make sure you lock that.
Yeah.
So they don't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your starting rate.
So tell me about, you have two different mics. Is one like a condenser for indoor and outdoor kind of thing, or?
Yeah, you got that.
I kind of guessed.
Technically, you could use both outdoor because one of the benefits is that they're completely waterproof.
Really?
So they're completely like rain water resistant. Or if you accidentally trip and fall into
they're really light.
Into the sea.
Light is nice when you're holding it over your head, I'll tell you that, yeah.
So this is actually at the moment the lightest microphone with an interference tube out there by far. And then we have the,
is that more indoor, outdoor, or?
Yeah, longer reach.
Longer reach?
So to speak.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the two situations, about double the weight. But still, as you say, the weight is less than none.
A lot lighter than the shotgun I have.
They come in a nice cigar
case.
They
do come in a nice case, man. Oh yeah, I'm not sure I want to take that out.
Now, I thought that what you could do is then put a real cigar in there, and then when you wrap, then you can take your cigar out.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm digging that.
Second purpose.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Are those the only two mics you have? No, you have more mics than that, right?
At the moment, we also have it not on display video mic with a USB output as well. Not on display, and a D4 Mini. Not on display here, yeah.
Hey, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it. It's nice to meet you. Appreciate it. All right, good luck. And you started from Aputure. You were part of Aputure.
You're a brand of Aputure.
A sister brand.
Yeah, exactly. So we do microphones only. We are way away from our.
Used to be right across the street, and it took me a long time to find you, man.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry about that. We're split. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of the bastard child of the industry.
We wanted to be as far away
from those guys.
Light people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I know those light people. All right. Well, they gave me a nice demo too, so I love Aputure.
Cool.
And Amaran as well. This is great. Great to see what you're doing over here. And again, thanks.
Cheers.
All right, there it is, the Arri booth.
I'm Sean, I work for Arri Americas. This is our new SkyPanel X in the X23 configuration.
And is that doing that up there?
That exactly is doing that. So it delivers a rounded beam of light in the distance.
Yeah.
And I can keep putting these optics together if I wanted it brighter and brighter and brighter.
Control it all right from there.
And I can control it all right from this control panel, or wireless DMX, which is built in. Or
cool.
Bluetooth if I wanted to.
Man. What do you call this thing?
This is SkyPanel X.
SkyPanel X.
Yeah.
You probably said that before. And that that spotlight that's next to it, that's a spotlight over here, right?
Yeah, those are our clay packy moving lights.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Those look pretty cool too, but this thing is just, that's a long way, buddy.
Yep, the whole idea of this optic is distance and throw.
And again, can you spread it out?
It's a fixed beam.
Fixed beam, okay.
Yeah, so the whole idea of this optic is distance and throw.
Distance and throw.
So I want to be able to throw light deep in the distance. This is what I use.
Yeah, it's great.
In short.
And it has a small tripod. Look at that thing.
This is just on a small Matthews slow crank.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that's pretty beefy. How much does that thing weigh?
This system, when it's built in 3, weighs about 155 pounds. But the individual one weighs about 34 pounds.
Okay, that's probably more in my budget, but maybe not. Maybe that's not even in my budget. Who knows?
Right.
What is this out now? Shipping or?
It is. Yes.
How much is it?
So with the hard and the soft options, the SkyPanel X is $6,800 list.
Oh, that's cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
We wanted to keep it around the same price that the classic S60 used to be.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And how much are these over here?
Which one?
The panels.
Each individual one is $6,800.
Oh, think of those. Yeah. And how about this one?
Well, so I would buy.
Oh, you have 3.
I would buy 3 of them.
That's the same one over there, is what you're telling me.
That's correct.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm Sean. I'm a little slow learner on that. Hey, I really appreciate your time. That was so great.
My pleasure.
Yeah, and I'm gonna steal this back from you.
Oh, yes, of course.
If I can get that back, that'd be good. All right, you having a good show?
Yes, so far so good.
Yeah. All right, so this is killing me. That is the Aputure booth, and the Arri booth that I've been looking for all day is kitty corner to it. That's why I couldn't find it, because it was right next door. I don't know. I'm crazy. Well, I didn't get to every booth that I want to, but there is always tomorrow, and you can watch that tomorrow. I'll get it up, and if there's something that you want to see specifically at NAB that I haven't covered yet, well, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can't get over to that booth for you. Hey, thanks for stopping by.